FMCD and FMCG industry. We are currently pursuing our PGDM from Indus Business Academy, Bangalore. The topics which we are going to cover are political factor, economical factor, social factor, technological factor, environmental factor, and the last one, legal factor. Now the question is, what is Pestel analysis? Pestel analysis is a measurement tool looking at all the external factors affecting the industry. Now let us get into the analysis, and I would like to invite Vinny for political factor analysis. Thank you.
Namaste. Now we will discuss about the political factors of Pestel analysis of FMCG and FMCD industry. Political factors determine the extent in which a government may influence an economy or a certain industry. Tax policies of government affects the input prices, ultimately the final prices, affecting the sales directly. Several measures to ease tax compliance burden across a range of sectors have been announced, including postponing of tax filing deadlines. Issuance of procedure of export and import over digital platform provides ease of doing business. Government schemes like Make in India, which promotes production of commodity inside a domestic country itself, reduces the cost of production, increases its employment opportunity, as well as increases the inflow of cash, which increases the exports. Also, there have been measures to increase the tariffs on exported goods by FMCD sector specifically, which to cope up with the current fall in economy due to COVID pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to talk about economic factor. The high inflation is a cause of concern, as high inflation lowers the overall economic growth, which leads to low volume growth of the companies. The current unemployment rate of India is the highest over last 45 years with 22.5%. The aggregate investment has fallen down to 30% of the GDP. Not only that, the capacity utilization in the private sector has fallen down to 70%. If we talk about investment drivers, Pestel started its first plant with an annual production capacity of 5 lakh units with an investment of 115 crore. Samsung has announced an investment of 5,000 crore, whereas Intex Technology to invest 60 crore and the British technology company Dyson to invest around 1,300 crore in the Indian consumer durable sector. To provide economic support, Government of India reduced the GST, which was earlier 80%, to the cost of supply chain. Modified special incentive package scheme (MSIP) has also been introduced. Other government initiatives like housing loan for all the rural electronics and power for all are the other key driver for the growth of the CD industry. Thank you.
So now we will be discussing about the social factors in Pestel analysis. With the increase in literacy rate and per capita income, we have witnessed a huge jump in demand for consumer goods and consumer durables. India is a youth-driven country with more than 50% of its population below the age of 25 years. This helps players to target this segment in the market as well as prioritize their tastes and preferences accordingly. With the increase in digitalization, retailers have a new model for their retail store, which is also called bricks and clicks. It is both online as well as offline operations done together. The best example for this bricks and clicks model can be Lenskart. The rising economic slowdown and consumption slump is set to intensify with the COVID pandemic happening right now. For the last quarter of 2019-20, FMCG grew at a percentage of 6.3, which fell down suddenly with 13.8%, which was recorded last year. The lockdown has resulted in migration of laborers and restricted the movement of trucks, disrupting the supply chain management of both FMCG and FMCD industry. Thank you.
In this slide, we will talk about the effect of technological factor on FMCG and FMCD industry. FMCG industry is highly competitive. Therefore, by embracing the technology, they are creating value and using cost-effective alternatives to make their product more convenient to the customer and provide them with the best quality. In this pandemic, They are working directly to the hypermarket to negate any possible time lag or safety risk for the consumer. While e-commerce continues to be an important part of network layout by making strategies like direct store deliveries and fostering partnership with tech-enabled delivery platforms like Swiggy, Zomato. They are making online as well as offline platform partnership to reach to the retailer and the consumer. Now, let us talk about the impact of technology in the FMCD industry. Competition in the consumer durables or consumer electronics market has become fierce as new products and innovation constantly influence the customer taste and preferences. Digital influence in the consumer durable industry has doubled over the last 5 years, which means shoppers are increasingly using the internet before, during and after buying the large appliances. Due to the growing competition, investment in research and development of the technology is required and the high technical expertise is necessary. Manufacturers are now enhancing their products with AI, focusing on offering smart household electronic appliances to the leverage customer interaction and experience with the technology. Thank you.
Now we will discuss about the environmental factors in Pestel analysis. Environmental and ecological factors affect the companies directly or indirectly. For example, change in climate affects directly the demands of air conditioners and coolers. Increase in global warming has also led companies to manufacture products emitting less or no pollution at all. Refrigerators now have been replaced with HFC gases instead of CFC gases, which has no chlorine in it. HFC gases also has ozone depletion potential of 0. CCD cafes also take small steps in replacing paper cups and paper straws and paper bags instead of using plastic. COVID-19 is the best example of environmental factor affecting the industry as a whole. The fear of disease has also creeped into the distribution channel, which people find difficult to trust to the delivery system, which has led to the great losses for a lot of industries right now. Thank you.
Let us discuss legal factors one by one for FMCG and FMCD sector. The goods and service tax (GST) is beneficial for FMCG industry as many of the FMCG products such as soap, toothpaste, hair oil now come under the 18% tax bracket against the previous 23 to 24% tax rate. Also, rates on food products and hygienic products have been reduced to 0 to 5% and 12 to 18% respectively. The Government of India has adopted a new consumer protection bill to ensure simple, speedy, accessible, affordable and time delivery of justice to the consumer. For FMCD sector, the Government of India has allowed 100% foreign direct investment under the automation route in electronic system design and manufacturing sector. The government planning to hike FDI limit for multi-brand retail to 51% and they have already increased FDI for single brand retail from 51% to 100%. Labor laws. One of the important law is the Factories Act 1948. This act applies across India except Jammu and Kashmir. According to this act, working hours cannot be exceeded 9 hours a day and 48 hours in a week. Besides this, there are plenty of labor laws that bound the industry in some limitations. Thank you.
So now we have reached to the conclusion of this presentation. India is a growing nation with ever-improving living standards. The position of FMCGs as suppliers of essential goods and services is of paramount importance because of their high manufacturing standards, product quality, packaging, and the constant innovation. The consumer durable industry returned to a steady growth path in 2019 after almost 2 flat years, but might not be able to repeat this year. The effect of economic slowdown might not affect the sector because people are spending on their needs of consumer products. Extended lockdown may lead to the shift in consumption habits and reduced manufacturing activities will have its implication on employment. A combination of such factors will impact disposable income and demand among the shoppers in India. Thank you so much.
This is Team Pushya signing off. Hope you liked our video. Thank you.